fine with
Why,
me.
did somebody say something?
Hi all, well here we are with another review. This time we've got a really big box. Yes, it's the Hobbyzone Firebird Delta Ray with safe technology. It's a ready to fly package. It comes complete with everything you need to fly. It's got the nice new DX4 transmitter. And wow, as you can see, it's a big box. Delta wing. No rudder. Let's get it out and have a look. Well, the big box has got everything neatly packed in there. Let's get it out of this foam and have a look. Oh look, manual's not on the bottom of the box for a change. Okay, let's have a look at some of the parts that we've got. First up we'll go with the battery. It's a 2S 1300 milliamp E-Flight battery. Should give you quite a bit of flight with this plane, I would think. You get the handy field charger. You can just plug it into the car power socket and you'll be able to charge your batteries. You get a lot of tape and a couple of fins to put on the wing because a lot of this has to be taped on. You get a set of stickers so you can, it's just got numbers on it so you can make your own numbers. If there's a few of you, you'll know which one's yours. Landing gear, the tail. Now, no rudder. That just tapes in. Wingtips, they just tape in as well. The DX4, a very nice little radio. Much better than when I first started a few years back and they used to have the things that were more like toys. This is a real radio now. Set of batteries for the radio. And the actual wing, the Delta wing with its twin engines. You can see the motors in there, look quite nice. It's a typical Z foam, and this wing is really thick. Plenty of cooling for the motors. I noticed that these look like brushed motors, not brushless. The battery hatch, really easy access. Just lift that off. There's where your battery goes. Nice bit of Velcro in there. I like this, look at this. Grips, really deep. And big thumb grip so you can get hold of it and throw it. You don't have to use the landing gear. It's got a rubber nose on it. It feels quite thick as well. And I say this is quite a thick piece of foam. I think it's going to be hard to break this on just a bad landing or something like that. But okay, well I think the next thing I better do is get these bits and pieces out and get them fitted. We'll be right back. It's easy to follow the instructions. We're just putting a bit of tape on there and sticking it in. So when they come off, or if you have to replace them, it's going to be easy to do. Right, I'll get this put together and then we'll have a good look at it all together. These wing fins just slot in place. Then you just use the bit of tape and you put a bit on the front and a bit on the back. So you just stick them down and that's them on. They slot in nicely underneath there. The wingtip uses a bit of double-sided tape. It goes on there like that. So get it on nicely. Pull off your top piece of paper and then that's just going to go straight in there like that. Just fit it on nice and level. So that just sticks on there nicely like that. It goes into a slot. Then they give you some big pieces of tape. So top and bottom. We're now going to put a piece of tape over here, top and bottom. Something I noticed while putting the wingtip on is all the way around here it looks like it's got a fiberglass spar. So that's giving it some added rigidity. Okay, let's get the other one on, same again. Okay, well that's both wingtips on. Now, while we've got it upside down before we put the tail fin on, I'm just going to fit the landing gear because I'm going to fly it with the landing gear. Okay, the landing gear is real easy. It just slots in and you have a cover and a couple of screws that just go over there like that. Put the screws in and that one's in. Same for all of them, so I'll just do that. Okay, we've got the wheels fitted. Now, little screws go in the back and the bigger screws go to the front. So it's the big screws for the front, remember. Okay, we're nearly done. Just need to stick the tail on. That's going to go in there. We've got our bit of double-sided tape. Okay, I'm going to fit that, so I'll do that next. Okay, with the tape on it, push the front in first, get the front down nice, and then push along, putting your hand behind it to support it all the way. Get it in. You can't go wrong with it. There. And that's our plane all together. Oh. Just need a lucky sticker. What number shall we call this one? I reckon we might go with lucky number 8. Stick your number on your little white patch there. There we go. Gone with lucky number 8. Well, that's the plane finished. Let's get it bound now to the DX4. I'm going to show you as it comes out the box how it'll be. Now, by rights, it should already be bound when it comes out of the box, because this is ready to fly. You shouldn't have to bind it. So let's just check. We've put the batteries into the DX4. We'll turn on. We'll leave it for a tick. Put that down and we'll connect our battery up. Now it says to leave it still for 5 seconds while it loads and everything. That's so the safe technology can sort itself out. AS3X, yes, this has got AS3X as well. So that wind handling's going to be there too. Okay, we've put all that together. Let's put these in. Okay, let's see if it's bound. Yes, it is. Yep, it's all bound, so you don't have to bind. It'll all be done for you. As it says, it's ready to fly. Just get it out of the box and you're going to be straight into it. Something else I just remembered. When you bind, make sure you put the throttle trim all the way down. Otherwise the motors won't fire up. Let's have a listen to those motors. We've got twin motors on this one. As I said, they're the brushed motors. Now, because I've armed it and it's in beginner mode, I'd just like to show you at the back here carefully. You can see that the ailerons have moved up because it's going to take off automatically for you. That's how it does it. Let's listen to them motors. Sound quite nice flat out. As you can see, I've cut the throttle. The servos have just gone down by themselves. But look, it's in beginner mode. As I move it, it's not going to allow you to do that. See how they're moving? That's part of the safety for you. When I turn it into intermediate, they're not going to move as much. I don't know if you can pick that up. They're just moving a little tiny bit. Okay, and then when I turn it off onto professional as such, they just fly. And then all is what we're going to get is the AS3X, which you can hear the AS3X, which will work when the wind's blowing. Okay, well there's not really a lot more I can show you about this one, so it's time to get out to the field and fly it. Okay, lastly I'd just like to thank Mike again from OMP for supplying this to us. Always a great guy to do this for us so that we've got these planes to look at before they're released. Okay, well that's about it. Keep an eye out for the Maiden, it won't be long away. Hopefully this weekend. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you soon.